Hey now, Rob Logan here for the Geek Generation, and today we are taking a quick look at Raji, an ancient epic. This is from developers Nodding Heads and published by Super.com. Raji, an ancient epic is a beautifully crafted action-adventure game that thrusts you into a deadly war set in the stunning Pahari art style, ancient India. Chosen by the gods to stand against a horrific demonic invasion, Raji must defend the human race in a battle between heaven and hell. With a diverse lineup of weapons and powers gifted to her by the gods, you must master skills and think quickly as you adopt strategies to suit each situation in order to restore peace to the human race. We are hopping into the game here, about 3 hours in, and I made the choice to do that because we have picked up a bunch of weapons throughout the game, and I wanted to be able to show off a few of those for you in this short gameplay video. So you can see that Raji is rather agile. The beginning of the game shows that she is a circus performer, and as a result of that is very capable of leaping around, climbing up all of the different surfaces that will need to, very Prince of Persia style. And oh wow, okay. Big guy here. So right now I have a sword and shield out, but as this guy is hopping around like crazy, I'm going to do a quick swap to my bow and arrow. Already taking a few hits here. Dash around. Now we have different ways to attack. We have our regular light attack with the bow, and this is true of all the weapons. There is a general light attack. There's also a heavier attack right there. And you can see that I just, by doing the attacks here, unlocked something from that sculpture. And what that something is a power attack. I don't know what the actual in-game term for them is, but I'll show you what that does in just a moment. That'll do some heavy damage to this enemy. And you can see my health is being depleted. The health bar is the lotus that is right by my feet. But we can replenish that by taking this guy down. And we just unlocked another power move, so I'm going to grab that too. And fortunately, one of the nice things is that it kind of gives you a slow-mo while you're picking that up. So I'm going to get nice and close here and unleash with one of the shoulder buttons. And that is a power move. So he took some big damage there, but I am close to dead now. So we got to be careful. I think one more hit and I'm done. And there we go. Let's try again. Now I do have an assortment of weapons. That was an attempt with the bow and arrow because I was trying to keep my distance. But perhaps I should stick with something like the sword and shield. Now each of the weapons also has some alternate attacks aside from the light and the heavy. Oh, I accidentally triggered a power move. That's some embarrassing stuff right there. But we're going to keep it in. So what I meant to do instead of hitting the shoulder was hit a different shoulder button, my L2, and there I can use the shield to block some of these projectiles, which might actually be more useful for this particular enemy. Now, like I said, Raji is a circus performer, so you can see that almost combo of 3 jumps with the tumbling and the somersaults. It's all animated beautifully there. And there's another power move unlocked. We'll grab that. Of course, this one's going to be different for this weapon. Here we go. Also, a little bonus stun. Okay, and that took him out big time. Now, above his head, right at the end there... Oh, we're not done. Right above his head, there was a prompt to hit the B button. That will happen when an enemy is really low on health. And it is important to do that. You can kill them by not using that prompt, but can be important to do that because that allows us to fill our health back up. The only way to get health in the game, aside from finding it randomly throughout the game, is by using those B prompts and restoring your health that way. So that's very useful. You have to be a little more careful than just a regular hack and slash. Because if you go too much damage and you end up killing them, you can't get your health replenish. I don't know what that meditation thing that he tends to do is, but there's our B prompt again. And that will release what I need to restore full health again. This is an ongoing battle here. We're going to unleash another power attack right in the middle of all these guys. Do as much damage to each of them as we can. And looks like we got a bunch ready to be finished off. Now it's just one-on-one. And there we go. No B prompt there. I was just hacking and slashing all the way till destruction. Okay. Our sword and shield remains out, but if we get to an area...
I am not scared of you.
Oh, we got another combat. I was going to say if we get to an area where we need to traverse anything, those weapons will automatically disappear for us. So these guys are a little more troublesome in my opinion, so I'm going to focus my power attacks on them. Got to get out of the way of this big guy too, though. So there we go. We got a prompt there. That'll restore the 3 bars. I don't even want to call them bars. Oh, wow, okay. So one of the other things, there it is. One of the other things that's super cool is you can also jump up and use different surfaces to leap off of and perform special attacks that way. So if I switch back to my bow and arrow, there we go. We can go in the air like that and do some pretty cool attacks that way. The other weapon I have that I haven't used yet is the staff. This is your default starting weapon. And also, again, has some pretty cool moves. And tended to work pretty well against him, apparently. There we go. So the invisible walls come up when combat's about to start, as you saw. And then we're fighting within that area until we defeat what we need to. And that was a very bad jump. That is one of the trickier parts that I found about the game. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to jump to something, and I'm just a bit off. But fortunately, it doesn't seem to really penalize you much. There we go. So like I said, very Prince of Persia style traversal. Climbing up, leaping. It is helpful that Raji tends to reach in the direction that she wants to leap. You can kind of confirm your jump before you go if you want to. And it looks like we're going to have a barrier in place here. And probably... Oh, we have a mandala. Or mandala. So these puzzles are throughout the game as well. We need to line up by using these. There's a guide on the outside to kind of get us started. And I like to work from the outside in. They're mostly pretty simple, but
No,
I still enjoy doing them.
We will not be separated. He stays with me. We will face together whatever is to come.
So the story of the game, you can see that Raji's standing in front of a little boy here. Her little brother was captured while they were both performing at the circus. There was a demonic horde that came in and kidnapped him, along with several other children. We've already saved a cart or two of kids, but we haven't yet gotten all the way to our brother. Slide all the way down here. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was sliding too much.
You spoke of Lord Shiva acting. This is his shrine. It is no coincidence that Raji finds herself here. Time will tell.
The other cool thing, as you just heard, about the way the narrative is presented is that you are performing all these things throughout the game while 2 gods are basically discussing your journey. And that's an interesting way of creating additional depth to the story that's not presented right in the actions that you are taking. So again, we have a pole that we can actually swing around too to stun them. And I'm going to try and leap. Oh, we have a prompt there. Good, because I'm about half health. We have a prompt there. That pole is super useful. And let's get more health back there. So that flying guy up there, not these flying weird statue things, but that flying guy up there is a big nuisance. And I'm going to need to switch to my bow and arrow in order to take him out in the best possible way that I can think of, at least. I am hoping for some health here. Oh, he came down low enough for me to hit. That's useful. There we go. That's what I want. Finish somebody off. Let's get their health. I'm going to switch to the bow and arrow. See if we can take care of that guy. Oh, that was pretty easy. We only had one more shot needed there. I'm going to go back to my staff. Dodge here. I love the staff. Quick weapon. Very powerful. It's your default, but comes in handy even at this point in the game. Back to the bow and arrow, because we have another air creature. The only thing, it can be difficult to aim at it. I'm going to go to the sword and shield for a minute here. We can block that with the shield. Leap off. Use a aerial pole move. They are pretty powerful, so they're worth doing. And you can see how varied the combat is. It's not just a simple hack and slash. I'm constantly switching weapons here to see what's going to be best for each situation. Trying to use my environment to help. And of course, Raji's agility as well. I also have a gold orb around me, which you can see on the Lotus. That is one more power move that I have that I never used from when we pulled them off before. So I have that in my arsenal, ready to deploy when I need it. Now I'm trying to shoot at the bat creature here. There we go. And it can be a little tough. As far as I know, there's no auto aim. Or no target lock, I should say. Alright, so I think these statue things might be continuing to generate enemies. I'm not sure. But they do keep coming. So I'm going to see if we can take these things out. So this one's coming up here. I'm going to do a power move and try and really destroy that one. And that one is down. Let's see if that makes a difference. There's one more statue, though, too. And we got to get out of the way as well, because that's going to slam down. Did we actually take that one out, or did it teleport? I think it's done. Okay. Let's swing around this pole. Stun. Run up. Oh, there we go. Can I get up it? There we go. I'm going to switch back to my sword and shield, because we can block the attacks from this guy when he spits at us, and then counterattack like that. Bow and arrow for the bat. When it's one-on-one, they're a lot easier, but when they're in the middle of larger combat, they are quite the nuisance. Oh boy, here we go. And these guys are tricky, so I'm going to switch to my sword and shield here, because being able to block is key. And we're hurting big time already. I have no power move either. If I had known! If I had known! I'm hoping I don't have to redo that entire combat. Here we go. Oh, it looks like I need to. All right. So what I might do is fast forward through this part. I'm going to cut to the end of combat, because you just watched a big portion of it. and you don't need to watch it again. I'll be right back. All right, here we are back at these 3 annoying guys. I'm going to see. I held on to my power move this time to see if we can unleash it here. Looks like it worked pretty well. Unfortunately, I'm on a roll. I don't want to talk too early, though. I've had a good rhythm going from this entire battle. Take that health as well, and then we're down to 1-on-1. Oh, I wonder if he's restoring his health doing that. There we go. Finish him off. Now, is that it? That looks like it's it. Okay, where are we going from here? It looks like we have a ledge we can climb over this way. So we're going to run up. Hop up on that ledge. Climb all the way up here. Beautiful waterfall. The graphics in this game are gorgeous. One of the odd things, though, is that you cannot control the camera angle. And that can get tricky here and there. They did a pretty good job of setting it up. Occasionally, it will fall on a more annoying angle that you wish you could change. Or you wish you could rotate the camera to explore a little bit more and see if there's a path you'd like to go down. But it does not give you that option. So you either have to go down the path and try it yourself, or not. This looks ominous.
Lord Shiva, Mahadev, was it you who summoned me to this place? How may I stop this war and save my brother? Mahadev, I will find my way.
So we just got a stat point, and we're getting attacked. So now that we have unlocked... Oh, it looks like we have a new god, whose powers we can activate on here. So I am going to switch. There we go. So we have different gods. We have Vishnu, grants you the element of fire. We have Shiva with ice, and we have Durga with lightning. I've used mostly the lightning stuff to this point. Well, let's see what we got for the ice stuff. Multiple deadly icicles strike your enemies, attack your enemies constantly and freeze them. Your enemies are frozen instantly. Whoa. Let's go with this one here. Attack and constantly freeze them. And get out of the way as well. Hopefully this will allow us to divide and conquer our enemies, so that if we freeze some, we're not just being attacked from all sides by different enemies. Oh yeah, that freeze is nice. We're about half health right now too, so we're gonna need to do some blocking here. See if we can pull up a B prompt when something is near death. Oh, you can see that ice drop in there too. There we go. more? All right. Let's move on. Oh no! I jumped too early. That is completely my fault. Please don't make me do combat again. I don't think it will. No. We can just move on. Fortunately, it gives you a little forgiveness if you get too close to an edge. So that you just don't roll right off the edge. That's a nice touch. Because I would probably be one of those people. Again, beautiful waterfall, beautiful environment. Sound design is excellent. Very satisfying combat. A lot of good things to say about this game.
The other giant, her brother, he has spent much time with Mahabalasura. I cannot see his plan for the boy.
He is a twisted creature. He will use Golu to defeat Raji.
We're going to do another upgrade here. I'm interrupting the dialogue a little bit. I'm going to keep adding to this ice. That's really good. I like that a lot. Oh, I'm switching. There we go. I like that.
To use her love against her. She must be careful.
And it looks like we're probably going to hop into another combat area right here. I'm going to start signing off, though, because I think that's a really good look at the game, showing you just some of the basic mechanics. I would highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. It's apparently a 4.5 to 5 hour playthrough. And yeah, really, really good stuff. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. You can watch our stream team show off other indie games on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/thegeekgeneration. If you like what we do, you can also support us on Patreon, where you can get all kinds of perks, including bonus podcast episodes. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.